Hello, as you guys can see, I'm on my Titan today, and I'm running this with my stasis class. And the first one I ran, I forgot to put my shackle grenade on, and I was running with my grapple because I was doing crucible earlier and I was using a grapple. And so, anyway, this is the legendary lost sector at excavation site 12, and it's on if you go to Winding Cove on EDZ, just go to the left and you'll probably see a whole bunch of people. And if you haven't done it, there's two lost sectors that are close to each other. This one will be the one that's more north than the other one, and you'll see it's you just right up the hill and it's right there to your left. But if you haven't done it, just go do the easy one real quick, and the regular one, and that's a cakewalk. You'll finish that in 3 or 4 minutes at the most, and that's pretty much rushing right through. But as you can see, I'm using my wish ender, I'm using my Suros scout rifle, which is solar damage, and I run that with adaptive munitions because a lot of times ads have void shields or arc shields and stuff like that. I use it to break their shields sometimes, but most of the time I use the wish ender because it just eats right through every shield there is. So anyway, I'm using a heavy machine gun, and I can't remember the name of it. I mean, everybody and their uncle uses it probably, but I can't think of the name of it because I rarely use it. Yeah, I only use it in raids and harder content, and every now and then I'll use it to finish off a boss, like say an unstoppable or barriers. I don't like to get too close to them most time because most time they're Cabal and they're Colossus, and they shoot so fast they'll kill you. So as you can see, watch this, I'm gonna try to do a zoom boom, and I try to throw a grenade and it's like, oh no, and I start running away. I was like, whoa. That's when I realized I didn't have my shackle grenade. I was going to shackle that Colossus, and that didn't turn out the way I planned. So if you had a good laugh there, and like had one of those oh shit moments, yeah, that was my oh shit moment for today. But anyway, I'm sorry that my video is late compared to everybody else today. A lot of the guys are posting on how easy it is, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is the first actual encounter I've done with these legendary lost sectors where I did that. Well, I don't know if it was the first one I did it was on master, but this one is actually really easy on a master level. But I'll tell you the truth, the rewards, they're not really any different. Everybody's going to say, oh, you got to do masters, well, I'm looking at my league chat on Destiny phone app all the time, and I see a lot of them guys, they say they're running master after master after master, and they don't get the exotics. So as you see on the left, I have unstoppable shot. So if you have not done one of these, remember, if you have a scout rifle and you're facing unstoppable, aim in until you see that come up on the left side where it says unstoppable shot, then shoot the champion after you hear that boom, because that means he's stunned and he's not going to really fight. He's going to sit there and you're just going to grind him down. So anyway, as you can see, there's a dome over it, which I never seen that before, the boss. And when you come in, make sure you just pick off these little ads. The first person you get in there, you're going to see an unstoppable. He's got 3 or 4 Cabal soldiers around him. Just melt those down. Use your scout rifle, like I said, to stun the unstoppable. Then if you got a wish ender, use that, because like I said, watch these guys. See this guys with the wish ender. See how much health I chunk out of him? And I was like, oops, I better move down. But in my mods, I'm running solar and arc defense, so I'm trying to protect myself, because these guys here, they say it's solar or arc, and always run with a couple of protective mods in your body, because sometimes they'll say only one, but you get in here and if you notice, these guys are shooting arc at me, so you got to make sure you're protecting. And then some of these guys are shooting fire, like that grenade, that's solar. So make sure you have solar arc protection when you're doing this lost sector in your gear. And I know that some of you guys don't have like your all your mods in your gear, you're running like Strand or you're running Void or this or that, because it's the only things you guys have right now. So that's why I said you got to do these lost sectors in order to get enhancement cores. And if you get better gear, you want to upgrade it. You're going to need enhancement cores, you're going to need enhancement prisms, you're going to need ascendant charge. I mean, you're going to need all that stuff, and you can't do it unless you do these lost sectors, because you know as well as I do, you can run all the missions all day long and you'll rarely get an ascendant shard. I mean, you could run a 300 or the 250,000 dares every day, every week on 3 characters, and you might get one or you might not. So it's kind of iffy, but when I came back to Destiny, I was really sad. I didn't know about these artifacts. I didn't know about gear mods. I didn't know nothing about anything. But now I'm starting to learn, so I'm just trying to pass my little bit of knowledge on to anybody that wants to help. But for these lost sectors, I have the funnel web. I got the Icalios little submachine gun. And I got destabilizing round that little sub gun from the Iron Banner. That's pretty good, but that's for a lot of ads. And for like regular events and stuff, I'll use that instead of my other guns. And since I got my Wish Ender, I use that primarily for my primary. And I got to the last boss on Root of Nightmares, and I didn't finish it. I was on this Titan, and I was kind of disappointed, because I haven't finished that raid yet. But the guys that were in a group that I was in, all they just complain. Oh, this is, there's ads coming from the left. Well, they weren't coming from the left. I was on the left that day, and I had most kills, and they weren't coming from my side. They were coming from the middle, where that Tormentor is, or Nezarec. So anyway, Nezarec, all these ads were coming from like in the middle, and this one guy, he kept blaming me for it, and he's just trying to point a finger. So I haven't finished that raid yet, and so I've been a little disappointed lately. I've been a little sourpuss about it, because I really need that to get my season, not my season, but my rank up to the level 9. I need to do that. I need to do duality, and I need to do something else. But I've been doing everything I can, and like I said, these lost sectors have been a help for me to get stronger, because you don't see my Titan. He's not masterworked because I don't have the Ascendant shards to masterwork all his gear. My Hunter, on the other hand, because I'm a Hunter main, he has all masterwork gear and several of them. And I spend a lot of time on my Hunter because I love the invisibility. I love the void. It's just my thing. Titan, and I love Titans. I love the aspects of what they can do and what they can't do. Like when they jump. I love it that they can jump as high as Superman can. And Warlocks, I love it that they can glide like Michael Jordan across the curb, and they can shoot people in the air. So I mean, there's little aspects you can get from everything, But me, I'm a Hunter main. But today I'm on my Titan because I wanted to get that Lord Ice helmet, and I did get it on the 3rd run, I think. But it's not going to be in these videos. But I did get it, and I was very happy about it. And going back to the materials, so when you're coming into Destiny, and you're getting gear. Don't get this crappy gear that Zer's selling right now, because it's all level 50 or 45s and stuff. Run something that's a little harder and get something that's at least 60 or above on the item level down on the bottom of the gear. You're going to see those. Because, I mean, if you masterwork that level 50 gear, it's only going to be like level 70 or 71, 72 when you get it done. But if you get like, say, a level 60 piece of gear, and there's guys that will do carries for you and help you get through, like, say one of the dungeons. If you have the dungeon key, they can help you get through there, and you can get that TM gear. I can't remember what they call it, but I know it says TM on the gear because I ran the Master Spire last week, and that thing was hard. I died so many times, and I did so many revives because my invisibility on my Hunter. But anyway, going back to it, that gives you an extra 3 stats. So what I mean by the 3 stats, you're always going to hear people talking about get that special gear from like the dungeons because it gives you that uh, special gear. Well, what that special gear means is that like first box we usually use, we'll use either resilience, discipline, intellect, and strength, all that stuff. Everybody will use it. Well, the second box in your gear, it'll give you 3 free numbers, and you can use it like intellect. Say say you're a warlock and you're trying to get your discipline level up or your recovery up, or say you have high recovery but your resilience is low. Well, warlocks can actually use it. Or say you got these people that got 300, you got the 3 times 100. You see at 100 resilience, 100 discipline, 100 recovery, etc. Sorry about that. So you see those people that have the 3 numbers. Well, they didn't get that way because what they're doing is they're running certain missions, and they changed the modifier in their ghost for getting higher resilience gear. So some people will get higher, they'll change it each boss. One for, if they keep getting legs, they're going to get one for resilience, they're going to get one for intellect, or one for discipline, or one for something, mobility. So that's why I said, this special gear has the TM on it. It has that extra slot that gives you those +3. So say you get +10 resilience. Well, you can use that for +3 on your discipline or your +3 in intellect. So if say you're a hunter and you rely on intellect for a lot of your abilities, especially for your invisibility perks. So that's why I said you got to run those dungeons and get the 60+ gear they give out of there. Because if you run a masters, and I know they're hard as hell, but you got to try them. Just like this here, the master, like I said, the gear is no different than what you'll get on the legendary versus the master. But you might get a little more material. That's about it. But if you really need the material, it's going to take you about maybe 5-10 minutes longer to do a master than it is. As you see, I got 3 ascent shards, and I got enhancement prism. So I'm maxed out on them right now, so it went to my post. But anyway, I'm just rambling, and if you guys see me online, send me a shout. I'm always willing to do missions because I like to run with people and have fun, but most of the time I run by myself. So thank you and have a nice day.